So as you know, my name is Yogi. So I am a senior software engineer currently working. As I'm passionate to teaching, I'm running one batch, only one batch. I'm not doing from morning to evening. I'm not running any batches. Only one batch for those who are interested, really doing hard work, and those who want to learn, passionate about development. Then I'm giving my knowledge to them. Okay, so this is my introduction, and I have 6+ years of experience in IT industry. Okay, so my core skills were Python, Django, API, MySQL, Postgres, MongoDB. Okay, and AWS services, S3 bucket, and DynamoDB, OpenSearch, Elasticsearch. So these all are my core skills. Okay, so if you have any doubt anytime, like, please let me know. Okay, and
Okay, sir.
I'll definitely help you.
Okay, sir.
And please
Thank
support me. Like some fake people are joining the class. Okay, so uh, just inform to genuine candidates, those who are really want to learn. Okay, and if you want to share, like, this is my contact number. Okay, so there here I'm um, teaching all of these three courses. Okay, so this is my contact number. So just share, if anybody wants to talk with me, just call me on or ping me on this number. Okay, thank you. Now we can get start the class. So till now what we have completed, I'll give you in short problem text. Okay, so simply I'll walk through the code. So walk to the notes. So basically, many people they don't know what is software and what they are doing in the company. So what is the real output? Okay, so that we covered here. And what are the technologies, client side and server side technologies. So if we choose what client side, what we will become. So if we learn UI technology, we will become front end developer. If you learn server side technologies, we will become um, back end developer. Okay, so those who all know all of these technologies, they will become full stack developer. Okay, and as I what I'm recommending you, choose any one of the domain, like either front end or back end. Okay, choose any one of them and go through them and learn them and try to find a job in that particular. Don't try to learn all of this as a beginner. Just choose your domain. If you are interested in front end, do you know how, like, how we can create the pages, web pages, like beautiful coloring, font sizes and button colors, something. So whatever we have seen in this page, right? See, if you see here, this is a green button. These are all the things front end developer can do. Okay, just choose your technology and go through. And we have seen the Python introduction. So who developed, when it is developed, and why we need to learn Python, and how to get started Python. So these all are we have covered. And Python is allowing less number of lines of code. So in other languages it will take more lines. Okay, so where the Python name is derived. So Python name is one of the TV show, web series. So it is name was taken. Okay, and so where we can use Python. So Python can use everywhere. We can develop many application nowadays: AI, machine learning, data science. So and Internet of Things, IoT things, we are using the Python. Okay, and we have seen identifiers. So identifiers are the names in Python. And reserved words are the keywords in Python. These are fixed, already used. Those words we are calling keywords. These are the some keywords. Okay. And variables, what is variable, what is unpacking. Okay. And data types, what are the data types, fundamental data types and collection data types we have seen. So in this into, float, complex boolean, string, list, tuple, set, these are the collection data types. And some inbuilt functions we have seen, type and id and input. Input function will take the user input that is always give us in the string format. And type conversions, we can convert from one type to another type. And operators, let me do one thing, just a minute, I forgot, just a minute. Okay, so where we are? Yeah. So operators we have seen in previous classes. So in this we have seen this arithmetic, comparison, logical, bitwise, assignment, and special operators. Special operators are two types of. One is uh, what do you say? Identity operator, membership operators. Is not operators, and in not in operators. So is not are comparing the addresses, not in not in are the searching the elements in a iterable object. And we have seen the control flow statements, the statements which we are writing for disturbing the normal flow execution. So we will write some control flow statements, then that will disturb the normal flow. So how it is disturbing, like some code will execute, some block of code will not execute. So that is the disturbing. So there are two types of control flow statements, conditional statements and looping statements. So looping statements, so conditional, if, elif, else. So this is a syntax. Looping statements, while loop, for loop. So in while loop we will write set of statements we will repeat based on the condition. If condition becomes false, it will the set of statements will repeatedly execute. Okay. And else will block will be executed only when while condition become false. Okay. And we will use the break and continue statements in a looping statement. Break will exit the loop, and continue will skip the iteration of that loop. And range is a function to generate the elements in a sequence. And this is a syntax. Range, start, stop, step. These are the parameters we need to pass. And there are some assignments given, like some questions, problems I have given. So, and immutable and mutable objects. So immutable objects, how the python is allocating the memory for the data. So that is we have seen through mutable and immutable objects. And this is input function reading the data from the keyboard. And data structures, so there are data structures. In this, data structure means how the data is organizing in a memory. That is called data structure. So there are string, how the string data is organizing in the memory. So we have seen how to create the string object. And list data structure also we have seen. List, how we can create the list class. So how we can create the object for this list class. Creating an object is called memory allocation. Okay. And how can we perform the operations in the list object. And we have seen the list, nested list. And we have also seen this working with the methods of list. Okay. So these all already we have covered up. And everything we have covered in this list. And also list comprehension. So by, instead of writing manually the elements into list object, just we will write one logic inside that list that will generate the elements into that list. And also we have covered tuple also we can create the objects, we can store the data. and there are two methods in this tuple. So index and count. Since it is only read only purpose, we will use this object. So no modification, no insert, no delete, it will not allow. So tuple. And we also seen the nested tuple, and we also seen the mm, list and tuple differences. Okay. And as I said, in today's class dictionary, I'll tell you the difference, main difference, list and tuple. So list cannot be used as a key for the dictionary, and tuple can be used for the key for the dictionary. This difference I will give you with an example in today's dictionary class. And set, we have also seen yesterday, set data structure. So set will not allow the duplicates, and it will not supporting the indexing also, because the order is not preserved in this list object. And also we have seen some methods of set. Add will add the data to the set, and copy, remove, pop, discard, and clear we have seen. Okay. And set comprehension. So we can, I think we have done up to here only. Okay, in the yesterday's class. Now we can complete this set comprehension and mathematical set operations, and after that we will good to start with the dictionary data structure. Okay. Now uh, we can start the mathematical set operation. And before that, I already sent this all the notes and what do you say, programs. So whatever I was written in the class, no. So all the code and these notes I sent through git. Okay. So try to clone that git repository and go through the notes and the coding. If you feel any difficulty, if you're not understanding anything, just let me know, we can discuss. Okay. Now today we can continue the set class mathematical operations. Okay. So we can write here in Visual Studio Code, but you can use ideally. I'm 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 recommending you to practice in ideally. Okay. Till completing the Python practice, just use the ideally only to practice purpose. Don't use PyCharm or Visual Studio Code, because the keywords you will memorize. Okay. I'm opening the file. I'm opening the file, set class, right? So where is PyCore one? Let me go to the location and storage. So this is, so I'm opening the core set class file. Yesterday we written this set class. Okay. Set class methods we used: add, copy, remove, and pop, and discard. And remove and discard, you got the difference, right? Any doubt in this? Remove will throw an error if key is not found. Key error will give. Discard will not give the error if key is not found to delete. Okay. And today we'll see the mathematical set operations. Print. Okay. Math set operations. Do you know Venn diagrams in our school days? Do you remember Venn diagrams? Okay. So I'm drawing the Venn diagrams like this. Do you remember this in our school days? This is A, and this is B, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, some 5. Okay. And for example, 2, 3. And if I write 4 and 5 here, 4 and 5, and 6, 7, 8. Okay, so what is the values of A? What are the values of A? What are the values of A?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, so I'm just taking the input. A is equal to, so in a set, right? So curly brace 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 4, 5. And what is B? What are the elements of B's in a set?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, do you know union, intersection in Venn diagrams, right? So the same that operations we will do in here. Okay. So let's first print of A, print of A, and print of B. Okay. So print of A and print of B. So the first operation is print of A union B. So the operator is A vertical line or operator like B. So this is called union A union B. So what is the output for this? What is the output for this? What is the output for this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes. So it will give the all the numbers. Okay. So this is the A union B, and so we can use this operator for A union B. So if you want, we can use print of A dot union union of B. A dot union of B. A dot union of B. So we this also same. Both are same. A or B or A dot union method in a set class. This is a set class, and this is a union method, and we are passing one more set. So then it will give the same output. Okay, let me run this program and see both are same. A union B. So this is A, this is B. Okay, next next. What is other set operation? Set operator intersection, right? So print of, and also union we can do B union A also. Okay, so both are same. Or you can use B dot union of A. B dot union of A. So this is a B set. I'm calling the union method by passing A set A. Okay, so this all four will give the same output. Okay, now run this. You can see the last four are same. So this is the union. Okay, so if you want to make a differentiation, so just write union union. Okay, okay, so now next copy this, and here paste intersection. Now we are going to see the set intersection between the sets, two sets. Okay, so now print of. So what is the operator we can use? Ampersand. A ampersand B. A and B. Okay, so this will give us the intersection elements B ampersand A. or else we can use a dot a dot intersection of b. Okay, and print b dot intersection of a. Okay, so what are the outputs for these all four? What is the output for these all four?
4, 5, sir.
4 5, correct. So intersection common values it will give, and run this. Oh, why 4? I think we did wrong. I forgot to add here 4. Yeah, 4 comma 5. Now you can see the output. Run. Yeah, 4 5 is the intersection. And next, what is other operator in set? Difference. So do you know how it will work? Difference operator will, sorry. So difference is a, let's say for example, here you can see a minus b. So a minus b is the difference. We are doing a minus b. So how it will do? It will it will remove the whatever the elements present in a. Whatever the elements present in a. If you do a minus b, whatever the elements from b that are present in a, that will be removed. So 4 is there, 4 is removed, and 5 is there, 5 is removed. So meaning it will remove all the what do you say? All the intersected elements will be removed. So only this shading part will come. A minus b. B will be removed. A minus b means b will be removed. Only a elements. What are the output now? A minus b. What is the output? The difference of a minus b. So this setup or mathematical set operations, it will be useful in our projects somewhere. Like if you want to remove the elements that are present in another set, and we not need to in this left side object, then we will use a minus b. So that will be the these will be useful in our somewhere in the projects. Okay. Now tell me, what is the output of a minus b? It will remove the minus. Minus b means it is removing the complete b. So this b will be removed. 4 5 we will 4 5 also removed. 6 7 it also removed, and only left with 1 2 3. The output is 1 2 3. Okay. And b minus a. What is the output of b minus a?
6, 7, 8, sir.
Yes, 6 7 8. It will remove a, including. Sorry, I forgot. Oh, okay. Yeah, it will remove 4 5 and 1 2 3. Then only this 6 7 8 will be output. And also we can use, instead of minus, we can also use a dot difference of b. Okay, a dot difference of b. Or else if we want to use b minus a, b dot difference of a. Okay. Now see the output. You can see 1 2 3 1 2 3 is the a minus b. 8 6 7 8 6 7 is the b minus a. And you can see the order. So it is, order is not preserved in set. So when it is printed 4 5 6 7 8 is there, but here it is printed 8 6 7. Okay. So in set objects the order is not preserved. That's why the indexing is not supported in set. You can't like print s of 0, s of 1, s of 2 with the index. It is not supported. Okay. And one more operator in set is symmetric difference. So print of, let me copy this. So symmetric difference. So this is print of. So we will use the um, a cap symbol, caret symbol or cap symbol we will use. A cap b. Okay. And print of print of. So b cap a. Okay, b cap a. And let's see the output now, how it is giving. See, symmetric difference. So it will remove the only intersection elements. It will remove the only intersection elements. So that means a minus b, a minus b. Okay, a minus b, that will give only 1 2 3. Okay. And union. Okay, union of b minus a, b minus a. So this output is the symmetric difference. Symmetric. So it will only left to the intersection element, and it will combine all the rest of the elements without intersection values. See. Okay. If you give the same uh, a intersection b, or sorry, a cap b or b cap a, both are give same output because it is only removing the intersected elements. And also we can use instead, uh, so print of a dot a dot symmetric difference, symmetric underscore difference of b. Okay, symmetric difference of b. See, it is giving same. And also you can use b dot symmetric difference of a. So b dot symmetric difference of a. See, that's what. So this is the lengthy some name, right? So you wanted to remember this spelling. Okay. So for example, if you write it here in Visual Studio Code, so just let me close this and open Visual Studio Code now. Okay. uh, and open folder, storage Pycar 1. Okay. Now you can see, if these are we added, right, mathematical set operations, there we added in the ideally, but here we are opening in this Visual Studio Code. So for example, I'm writing print. Okay. And okay, so b dot, so I'm writing symmetric. So it is giving some suggestions. If you enter, you need not to type every character, right? So if you practice like this in Visual Studio Code, you can't remember these keywords at all. So that's what I am recommending you to practice in ideally only. There you can type everything, then you will remember, you will get the knowledge. If you use this thing, no, if somebody asks in the interview, open your notepad. Okay, instead Visual Studio, open your notepad and write some code, then you are not able to write the spelling also. You will definitely do the wrong. So that's what you can try to practice in ideally only. Okay. Clear? Any doubt in this set operations, mathematical set operations? Any doubt? Okay. So if not, we can move on to the set comprehensions. Set comprehension. Set comprehension. So what is the comprehension? So we have already seen the list comprehension. What is the definition of list comprehension? What is the definition of list comprehension? Can anybody? What is the definition of list comprehension? Okay. Okay. So comprehension means instead of writing, like we can write some logic in a set object that will generate the elements into set object. Okay, so for example, if you want to write 1 2 3 4 5 6 like that, up to if you want to write manually till 100 you can write. Okay, 150 you can write, but you can't take 200 300 manually. You can't take the output, right? Input you can't type it manually, right? So that's what in a set, if you want to get write the elements from 1 to 300 with only odd numbers like 1 3 5 7, like if you want to only write odd numbers, if you want to write only even numbers, so we can write some logic in this set object. Okay, for I in range of some 1 comma 11. Okay, 1 comma 11, then it will here one by one range function will generate the sequence of numbers. Okay, so if you give 1 to 11, it will start from 1 and it will give up to 10 before this number. And and I there here it will come one by one element. So if you add I before this for loop, okay, so whatever we are getting here, okay, so whatever we are getting here in I, so that will be added in set. If it is a list, same. If it is a list, whatever we get the I, that is appended into this list, appended to this list. If it is set, it is add method in set, append method in list. Okay, don't confuse, don't write for list. You don't use add initially. Maybe you will confuse where to add method, where to use append method. Okay, don't confuse. Set is add is a set method, append is the list method. Okay, now here you can print of s, print of s. So what is the output? Line number 66, what is the output? Can anybody?
1 to 10 numbers.
Are you sure?
It will throw an error.
Name error. Why? Why?
Case sensitive because
Correct. See here it is already showing some underline below. Okay, here you can see, you can identify. But if I write in ideal, like definitely, so that's what you can carefully see what I'm writing here, what I'm writing here. So based on that, see, if someone asks, don't blindly tell the answer. Just think about it. Okay, so is it giving any like loopholes in this statement or not? Just think about. Yeah, it is a name error. So because it is a small s, it is a capital S. Okay, so let's run this. You can see name error. So the errors also important. So you should identify before executing only. Okay, so what error it will come? What is the root cause for this error? Why it is coming and how to fix this? So these things you should have the knowledge. Okay, now it will generate in a list, sorry, set 1 to 10, it will generate what. Okay, 1 to 10 it will generate. And if you want to like generate with a difference of 3, if a difference of 3, Okay, see 1, 10, 4. Okay, it is, since it is a set, it is order is not coming like, but 1 difference 3, and 4 and 7 difference is 3, 7 and 10 difference is 3. So likewise, it is generating the elements in a set object. The order is not coming, but it is generating the elements. Okay, and if you want to only generate even numbers, okay, I modulus operator by 2 equal to 0. If it is returning the remainder is 0 when divided by the 2 divided with 2, then that number is even number, so it will generate only even numbers. Okay, so likewise, whatever you want to write the logic, based on this logic it will add the element to this set object. set object okay, so or else if you want to write some the same equivalent code, instead of using comprehension, if you want to do it manually, how we can do? For I in range of 1 comma 11. Okay, and here you can write, if I percentage equal to 0, then you can add s1 dot add method, add of I. So then only you are adding the even numbers. And after that, if you print s1 after the for loop, if you print s1, then it will give the same output. So now you can run. What is, oh, it is not a set, it is dictionary. As I said, empty set you can create like this. Okay, so empty curly brace is not a set, it is a dictionary, right? So if you want to create empty set, you can create like this. Okay, now run this, you can see the output, same output you are getting. When you use the set comprehension, or if you use the for loop and using these lines, the same output. This is equivalent code for this line. Clear? Any doubt in this? Okay, now go back to the notes. So we have covered set operation, set comprehension, the concept of generating the elements into set objects by writing some logic in the set is known as set comprehension. Okay, and this is one example for set, and we have seen union, intersection, difference, and symmetric difference. Okay, and now we are going to see the data structure, dictionary. So dictionary objects can be created by using curly braces or by calling the dict function. So actually it is not a dict function. Actually it is not a dict function. It is a dict is a class. So all like, so we can create an object for this class. Okay, so let me write. So there is inbuilt, there is already one class like this. Okay, and there are some methods. Okay, some methods. Okay, so some methods like this. Okay, and so we are calling the object for this dict class. So how we are calling? D is equal to class name and open and close parenthesis. So this is the object creation statement. This is the object creation statement. This is object creation statement. So that is this one. So we can create the dict object by calling this, by running this statement. So instead of telling calling this function, this is a wrong word. Like it is not a function. Okay. So by calling dict and open and close parenthesis, we can create the dict objects. Okay. This is a class name. Okay. And dictionary objects are mutable objects. Mutable objects means it will allow the modification. Okay, and let me take one new file in this core and new file. So dict underscore cls dot py. Okay, now here how can we create t is equal to some curly brace print of t and print of type of d. Okay, and what is the type of empty curly braces? So it is the type of dict only. Okay, and we can also create dict by calling the dict class open and parenthesis. Okay, now you can run this output, you can see. So the empty class type is dict, and by calling the dict open and close parenthesis, this is also giving empty dictionary, and the type is dict. So likewise we can create empty dictionaries, dictionaries. Okay, now we can add the elements into that dict. See, if it is a dict or this one, what will happen in the background? So it will create an object. It will create an object for this dict object. There is some address, and which is pointed by the, remember there are the keywords terminology, python terminology, pointing address and reference variable or pointer variable. So that we will see in the oops concept. But right now, so I'm taking d, right? D is equal, right? So d is the pointing to the this address, this object address. So d is the pointer variable, and this is the address. And right now it is empty, there is no data in this. Okay, so since it is a we can add the data. So we can add the data into this object, this memory. In this memory we can add the data, we can put the data, we can get the data, we can remove the data. Okay, we can update the data. So everything we can do, since it is a mutable object, mutable object. So this is a dictionary class object, it is a mutable object. We can add the data, delete the data, we can update the data in this object. Okay, so now this is empty, so now we are going to add the data. Okay, how we can add the data into that? So for example, d of if you add a is a key. Okay, key equals to 1. Okay, if you add key of b equals to 2, and if you add d of c equals to 3, it will add the data. So for this line a is added into this, b is added into this, and c is added into this. Okay, so if you print d, okay, if you print of d, then now you can see the output. So it is created the dictionary with the elements. So how it is organized this data in this object? So that is the data structure, data structure. Okay, so in this memory, how this is arranged, how this data is organized. Okay, so now you can see. So we can see one by one about the features of the dictionary. So dictionary elements represents key and value based pair. Okay, key value. So for example, like if you take the database, okay, if you take the database, in database or excel, imagine an excel. Okay, excel. Okay, so what are there? Rows and columns, right? Columns, rows and columns. Okay, rows and columns we have. Okay, so now, so here for example, serial number, id number, something id number, and this is the first name, and this is the last name. Okay, so these are the key, and row 1, row 2, something like that, we have the data. So in the database, data is in a tabular form. Data is in a database is tabular form. Okay, so 1, 2, something like that, 3. and first name some Yogi and some Navin, some Lokesh, something like that. So we have the data in a tabular form. Okay. So from this database, if you fetch the data into our Python, okay, if you fetch the data from the database to our Python, database is different, Python is different. Okay, if you fetch the data from the database, the data will be like this in a list. Okay, in a list. So first row will be the like this fst underscore name. Okay, this is the key is the column and value is the some Yogi. Okay, likewise comma last name. Okay, just I'm taking one thing. So this is first row. Okay, and this is second row. Again, first name, colon, and some Navin. Okay, and comma, and third row. So likewise we have 100 rows, 1000 rows, so many rows we can store the database data like this. Okay, like in a list of dictionaries. See, in real time we are using list, and inside the list we are using the dictionaries. So this is the database data, and we in our Python, that is stored in a Python memory. So this data will be stored in a uh, Python memory in the object. So in one address this entire data will be stored. Okay, so this is the key value pair. So key is the name. Okay, key and value. So that is what here we are trying to tell. So dictionary elements represents key value base. So this is key and value. So how it is separated? With the colon it is separated. Okay, and item. So what is, so this this pair key value, this is one item. Okay, this is one item, this is one item. So every row, okay, every row or every element, uh, like every key value pair is known as item. Okay, every key value pair is known as item in a dictionary. So it is a key and value and separated with colon. So this combination of key value is one item. Okay, for example, if you take first name, last name, another thing. So after comma, so if you take one more inside this same dictionary only, like let me go to this example, clear this. Okay, so you can see here this a key one value, b key one value, c key one value. So within same dictionary, how many items? So this is one item, this is one item, and this is one items. So number of elements are, we can call it as technically item. So every key value pair is item. Okay, and dictionary keys must be immutable. Remember these things. Dictionary keys must be immutable, and dictionary values can be mutable or immutable. Okay, and duplicate keys are not allowed, but values can be duplicate. Okay, insertion order is preserved. As of Python 3.7, dictionaries are ordered. So previously, before 3.7, so dictionary is also not in insertion order. But after Python 3.7, so however you are taking the order, that way it is giving the order. Dictionaries are ordered dict now. Okay, heterogeneous values are allowed. So you can take different data types of keys, different data types of values you can take. Okay, keys and values are separated with colon, and items are separated with comma. Okay, so covering of all of this, we will write some examples, then you will understand. Okay, now you know how to create the empty dictionaries. So, and you know how to create the data inside this dict. So this is one way. Can anyone tell me what is the other way to create an object, dict object with 10, 20, 30? Pujita, Sunil, can anybody tell me how to create dictionary? So here one way I told. So how I am creating. First I took the empty dictionary. Then I am creating the elements like this. Okay. So what is another way? Basically, how you will create dictionary? Tell me, can anyone?
Sir, we can create the dictionary by directly assigning the
Uh,
values in the curly
okay.
braces.
So you mean D1 equals to curly brace, like P is 10 and Q is 20 or is 30. Like that you are saying, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So how many ways you know right now? This is one way. So here also it is created. And there is another way. This is. Do you know other way to create dictionary? Right now we have seen two ways to create the dictionary, right? Taking one empty dictionary and assigning the values for each key. And or else we can take directly construct a dictionary like this. And tell me another way. You, you know, I don't know. I'll tell you. If not, okay. So I'm going to tell. So D2 equals to dict of directly. Like x is equal to 100, comma y is equal to 200, comma z is equal to 300. You don't need to add this. X is a string, y is string, and z is string. Directly you can take x is equal to y equals to z equals to. Then you can print D2. This is also way to create the dictionary. See, clear? This is also creating three ways here it is created, right? So here I did not print it, sorry. Print D1. Okay. Now you can see three ways it is created the dictionary. Are you clear till now? Any doubts you have so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next. So it is immutable, sorry, mutable key value pair and item. Technical word is called item. Key value pair is called item. So dictionary keys must be immutable. Okay, now I am going to take the immutables. Okay, some dictionary 3 is equal to I am taking the immutable. Okay, so string I am taking. Okay, some yogi, some number 100. Okay, and I'm going to take tuple 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, colon 200. So 4 plus 5 plus j equals 300. So what is the output of D3? What is the output of D3? What is the output of D3? Is it valid dictionary or not? Okay. See what I said. Keys must be immutable. Keys must be immutable. So let me know first what are the immutable, what are the mutable. Let me know. So tell me what are the immutable objects.
Immutable objects does not allow the modification
No, no.
of the
What are no, no, I'm not asking definition.
okay.
What data types?
Int, string, float,
Hmm,
boolean,
hmm.
complex, and also tuple.
Also tuple. So what are the mutable? Mutable objects. What data types mutable?
List.
List set dictionary.
Okay. So here keys must be immutable. Values can be anything. Now you can see this by reading this. Now tell me this is valid or not valid. Tell me.
Valid, sir.
Valid. So why this is valid? Because key. First check the keys. Yogi is string. String is immutable. Tuple 1 2 3 is a 1 2 3 is a immutable. Tuple is the immutable. 4 plus 5 is a complex number. So this is the immutable. All keys are immutable. That is fine. And values can be anything. You don't need to check at all. Okay. So now if you run this, there is no error because it is a valid dictionary. It is a valid dictionary. Okay. Now if I take another dictionary which is D4, uh, not this, sorry. Okay, now tell me this is valid dictionary.
Invalid, sir.
Why?
Third key is mutable.
Okay, third key is mutable. Key must be immutable. Okay, so uh, I'm taking tuple. Okay, 10 comma list comma 20. Now is this valid dictionary?
No, sir.
Why?
Third key, we can change the second value, sir, list. It has to contain only immutable values.
Correct. See, even this key is immutable. This key is also immutable. This because this is tuple, and this is also tuple. Okay, and this is also tuple, and this is also immutable. But but when we can take the immutable keys as a dictionary, if this tuple is also containing immutable, so 10 is immutable, 20 is immutable, but this list is immutable. Okay, if inside this tuple also the elements must be immutable, then only we can take that key as the tuple can be used as key for the dictionary. Tuple key for the dictionary. So in a dictionary we can't use the list as key, and tuple can be used as a key for the dictionary. So this is the difference. In dictionaries list cannot be used. In in dictionaries tuple can be used, but there is one condition. If tuple is storing only immutable elements, then only tuple can be used for the dictionary. uh, dictionary. Okay, so here I'm commenting this line. Okay, commenting this line, since it will not run, this statement will not run. So here I'm writing type error, type error, unhashable type list. Okay, so this is the elements inside a dictionary. Okay, now we can see the methods of dictionary. Any doubts till now in this? And yeah, one more thing. So duplicate keys will not allow, right? Somewhere here, so duplicate keys are not allowed, but values can be duplicate. Okay, now we already covered heterogeneous. This is string, this is tuple. So we, it is allowing the heterogeneous keys. Okay, now we can see. So uh, d of d of a equals to 100. I'm giving 100. So what is the d here? Already in the a b c, 1 2 3 is there. Again I'm giving d of 100. D is equal to 100. Okay, so what it will give? What is the output of this? Or else I'll write. No, don't confuse. Okay, so d5 equals to let me remove. Okay, so here I'm giving a of 4. 4. Now tell me, if I print d5, what will be the output? What will be the output? So here duplicate keys are there. A is there with 1, A is there with 4. So what it will take? What is the output?
Error, sir.
No, it won't throw any error. It won't throw any error. But only one value will be taken. Only one value will be taken. Tell me what it will take. Either first occurrence value or last occurrence value.
First reduce.
Maybe less, sir.
Last. See, last one. So it will override the previous object. Previous object it will override. Okay. So it will always take the last defined. If someone ask what is the output of this, then you can say a value 4. The last defined value it will take always. So it will remove one of the duplicate. Okay. So it will take only last one. So till now we have all covered all of this. Okay, and you can see it is also giving in order, right? So a 1 2 3, a 1 b 2 c, and p q r x y z. So however we are inserting, so like that it is it is giving, right? Only value is here changing, but abc are keys are in a order, right? Keys are coming in a order. This is ordered dict. Now we can see the methods of dictionary. Now we can see the methods of dictionary. So what are the methods? Update method, get method, pop method, pop item, keys, values, items. So these are some methods. So you must remember these all methods, like when to use this method, how that methods are working. Okay, how the methods are working you should remember. Okay, so for example, okay, so here one example is there. I'm taking this input. So we will use the these methods. So okay, next dictionary methods. Print off. So dictionary methods. Dictionary methods. Okay, so this is the input I'm taking. Python key 99, Java 90, Oracle 82, some Django 97. Some values are I'm taking. Okay, so what will happen for this line when it is executed? What will happen? So for this statement, one object is created and that the data will be stored. This data will be stored in this data will be stored in this object. Okay, this data will be stored in this object. Now dictionary is a immutable, sorry, mutable. Dictionary is a mutable, so we can modify that, right? We can modify. So I wanted to get the data from get the data from I wanted to get the data from this object. So I wanted to print the data of that from this object. So suppose I wanted to print the 99 or I wanted to print the 90. So how we can get that value? How we can get that value? Print of print of x dot. There is a method called get of key. You need to give the key. Okay, if you give the Java, so it will get the data from this key and it will return the value. It will return the value. Okay, so this is one way. Okay, this is one way. So right now what we are seeing, getting the data from this object, get the data from this object. So here if you run this, what is the output? See, 90 is printed. Okay, 90 is printed. Or else we can also print like this, print of x of colon and key. You can give the key. Okay, so if you can use both these two ways. X of, like index, this is index. In our list tuple, how we are accessing the data with the indexes, right? 0 1 2 3 something like. But here x of keys, we will give the key names. Okay, now you can see the output. So 90 you are getting. Okay, now tell me, what is the difference when to use this, when to use this get? Okay, any idea? Since you already completed dictionary, Python, Pujita and Sunil, do you have any idea when to use this get method? So we are getting same output, right? Same output. The difference is something similar, like remove and discard. In the last class we have seen remove and discard, right? Now can tell me. I have given the clue. Now tell me.
Get method didn't give any error if the key or value doesn't exist.
Correct. Correct. Now you can see, if I give instead of Java, if I give .NET. Okay, but .NET is not there. But not .NET is not there in this object. Then it will give the none. It will not throw any error. See, it will give none. But I don't want to show the none. So I wanted to give some default value. Okay, some default value here, 99 90 82, some values are there. No, I wanted to give, if it is not there, just give me the 0 comma 0. By default it is giving none. Even if you don't write, it is something like this, it is giving none. But if you write it 0 here, if you write it 0 here, it will give the 0 if key is not there. But if it is key is there, okay, Java is there, so instead of giving 0, it will give the 90 if key is not present. Okay, let me copy and paste. So if it is a .NET, okay, now it is giving 0. For .NET it is giving 0, for Java it is giving 90. Okay, for example, if I try to print of x of .NET, okay, now what is the output for this line? What is the output for this line? So we can access the x of key, then it will give the value. But here x of dot net, there is no key in this dictionary. Then this, if you try to access like this, it will throw an error now. See, key error dot net. Dot net is not there. See, when to use this way and when to use get method. If you're not sure about whether this key is existing in this dictionary or not, you can use get. If you are sure like dotted is, it is exist in this dictionary, you can use. But better way to always use get method, since your program will not terminate if key is not exist also. Okay, so this will give the key error. Okay, so just I'm commenting this. Clear this, getting the data from the object. Okay, now inserting the data into that object. Inserting, how we can insert? Right now Python, Java, Oracle, Django is there. Okay, so uh, give I'm going to give x of I'm going to insert the data. Okay, so REST API. Okay, so I'm going to give REST API, and the value equals to some 98 I'm giving. Okay, now if you print of x, if you print of x, this data is inserted. Right now we get the data, and I'm going to put the data into this object. Okay, now run this. You can see the REST API item is added to this object. Okay, now I wanted to update. So getting is completed, putting is completed, and I wanted to update. Okay, so I wanted to update. How can I update? So I wanted to update the Oracle 82 to 85. Okay, simply you can update. So x of Oracle equals to 95. So this value will be overridden. Just you can do assignment. So if it is not there, see, both are same. Here it is, both are same. If key is there, if key is there, it will update. If key is not there, it will create new item. So both are same. And also you can update like this. I'll show you. Run this. See, this Oracle is changed to 95. And also you can uh, change it to update like this. X dot update method, there is a update method. Okay, update, you can use the dictionary inside this. In update you can use the dictionary. So Oracle, and you are updating Oracle item with 97. 97. Okay, now you can print. There are two ways to update. Okay, there are two ways to get. Okay, there are two ways to get, there are two ways to update. Now you can see it is changed to 97. 82 to 95 I was updated, and 95 to 97 I was updated here. So using the update method in dictionary, there is a update method, get method we have covered. Okay, and how you can delete this Oracle, how you can delete, how you can delete, any idea how you can delete? Hmm? So you can use del keyword for deleting. Okay, so you can use del of key. What del? X, right? Space x of key, Oracle. Okay, after del keyword you can see the print of x and run. You can see from this there is no Oracle item. Okay, so this is one way of deleting. Okay, and you can see pop item is also there. So what are the methods you can see now? Update, update the dictionary. Get, it returns the value of the key. If key is not found, default value will be none, and we can also change the default value. So pop takes key as the argument and removes that item key value pair. Okay, for example, so this is one way. If you want to remove, um so x dot pop of the key, x dot pop of the key. Now this is also will do the same. It will remove that oracle item. So pop method will remove the item. And pop item, so remove the last item in the dictionary. Last item in the dictionary. So if you use the pop item, so pop will remove based on the key. Pop item will remove by default last item in the list. Sorry, dict. Last item from the dict. You can see last REST API is there, that is also removed using the pop item. Pop item will always remove the last item. Pop will remove based on the key you provided. Key you provided. And next, keys dot values. It will return the list of keys. And so if you want to only read the keys, okay, print of x dot keys open and close. So you are calling the keys method. Okay, now you are getting the list of only keys. Okay, if you want to print only the values, x dot values. Okay, x dot values, x dot values, then it will give us only values. Give us only values. Okay, now items. So items will return the list of key value pairs. Items will return the list of key value pairs. So it will give you the list. Inside the list it will give you the tuples. So for example, so there is a dictionary, some x is equal to some y is equal to I'm taking. So y is equal to I'm taking dictionary. So a 10, okay, and b 20, c 30. Okay, now if you use the print of y dot items method, items method. So how it will give the output? How it will give you the output? It is a list. It is a list. Okay, inside list. So first item a and 10, right? So a comma 10. Okay, and comma. And second item, what is the second item? B 20. So b comma 20. So something like that it will give us in a list of tuples. if you use the if you use the items method. Items method. Okay, so let me print the output. See, dict items will give the list of tuples a 10, b 20, c 30. So likewise it is giving. Okay, items method. So are you clear, or any doubt in this, any of these methods? Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now here I was given one example. Calculate sum of the values dictionary values. So here I am given one dictionary, and you can calculate the sum of the values of the dictionary. So what are the values? 99, 90, and 82 and 97. So sum of this 99 plus 90 plus 82 plus 97. So sum of these all of these, you can calculate the sum. You can calculate the sum. Okay. Okay. Uh, shall I give you the clue how to do, or you can tell me your thoughts? How you can do? So you can use any of the methods. You can use values method, or you can use items method. You can use for loop, and if you use the for loop, so what it will print? I'll give you one for loop here. So let me know. So for in for I in for I in I in y colon enter print of I, print of I. So what it will print? Can anyone tell me what it will print? If I use for loop on the dictionary, I'm applying the for loop on the dictionary. So as you know already, like if you use a list 1 comma 2 comma 3, okay, 1 comma 2 comma 3. So if I use for loop for in some that list, okay, 1 2 3 list. So if I print of I, so what it will print? What it will print? 1 2 3. It will print in for loop, right? If you use the list, it will print 1 2 3. Correct? Hello, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now if we use the dictionary, what it will print here? This is y is the dictionary, and from the y I am iterating one by one element. What element here it will print? Any idea? What it will print? Okay, so I am going to tell. So it will print always keys only. It will print always keys only. So what are the keys it will print? A B C. See now, so here it is printing A B C. Okay, so keys are printing. Keys printed. Okay, now same I'm using for loop. Now tell me the statement here. If I wanted to print values, so what should I write here? If I wanted to print the values, tell me. Print of
We can use values method.
values method will return all the values in a list, but I wanted to print one by one in for loop. In for loop, one by one element I wanted to print. See here it is printed only keys A B C. Okay, A B C. So in I, what is coming here? Key is coming, right? In Y, what it is coming? Key is coming, but I need value. I need value. How we can print value?
Y of K, sir.
Correct. So you know already how to get the data, right? So you can use the where we written. So to get the data, see like this we printed from this Java. So if you want to print the value, we have given the dictionary name, that is X, and of we have given the value. Sorry, key. Dictionary of key will return the value. Okay. In for loop, what we are getting from this dictionary? Here we are getting the key. Okay. And what is the dictionary name? Y. And what is the key name? K. So dynamically K is coming key, right? So y of key. So dictionary of key will return the value here, print of y of k, correct? You're right. So now you can see the output. It is 10, 20, 30. So if you want to print keys, by default it is giving keys, and if you want to print values, you can use dictionary of key. Okay, and now I want to print like this, only like this, a comma or a equals to, or a equals to 10, okay, or b equals to 20, like that. I want to get print the output. How we can write? How we can write? Tell me how we can write. Okay, so for for I or for element or item, for item in, for item in y. Okay, so basically it is key only, right? Key only, key only. Okay, sorry.
Sir, we can take k for keys and y of k for values.
What for k?
We can use k for printing keys and y
uh,
of k for printing values.
yes, yes. So for k in y, so you are telling y of k for key, y of k for value, right? And correct. So if you run this a10, b20, c20, if you add in between, in a string, if you add this equals to, then it will give the a equals to 10, b equals 20, c equals 30. You are getting. Okay, so this is one way. The other way is if you write for k comma v in y dot items method. So what it will give? Items method, what it will give? So items method will list of tuples, right? List of tuples. So what is the first tuple? A comma 10. What is the second tuple? B comma 20. What is the third tuple? C comma 30. This is the result, right? For if you use y dot items, if you use y dot items, how will be the output? The output is here, like this list of these tuples, list of these tuples, right? How many elements? One, two, three. How many times the loop will repeat? How many times the loop will repeat for loop?
Three
With,
times.
with respect to elements present in this iterable object, three times. So first time what it will come? First time what it will come? For example, here I am giving item. Okay. So if you print item, what it will print? What it will print? What it will print?
First tuple, sir, a comma 10.
A comma 10. Then B20, then C30 will print. So let me run this. You can see you are correct. Okay. Do you know unpacking? In the starting, I discussed unpacking, variables and unpacking. Do you know unpacking? Okay. Naveen, you can answer. So how we can use the unpacking?
Sir, if we take a comma b comma c equal to that list, it will assign a value as a comma 10, b value as
Hmm,
b comma 20, c value as c comma 30.
correct. So for example, in item, what it is coming? Tuple, right? That is two elements, right? What is coming in item? Tuple is coming. There are two arguments. If you use k comma v here, it is unpacking, right? A is assigning into k, 10 is assigning into v, and you can use k comma v here. Understood this? Here directly taking item, and you can use some k is equal to item of 0 and v is equal to item of 1, and now you are printing k comma v. Okay, so now here you can do like this by using the unpacking. Is this clear? Like instead of writing item, so here item we are getting two elements, a comma 10. So these two, we are using two variables. So in k, a will come, in v, 10 will come in first iteration. In the second iteration, in k, b will come, in v, 20 will come. That is second iteration. In third loop, c will come in k, v will come in, so 30 will come in v. Is this clear? You can see. So 10, 20, 30. So print unpacking item. See, after unpacking the item, so in K, so tuple, this is tuple. So tuple we are unpacking here. So here one variable we have taken, but in this for loop, two variables we have taken. Navin, are you understood this one? Okay, try to practice these all the things. Then while you are practicing, you will get the knowledge. If you are not understand, please let me know in the next class. Okay. Um, yeah. So we have covered only dictionary comprehension. So it is same like I'll tell you. So the concept of generating the items into a dictionary by writing some logic in the dictionary is known as dictionary comprehension. Okay, so example is this one. So I'm writing the example. So print of dictionary comprehension. Okay, dictionary comprehension. So how we can write? So by writing some logic into a dictionary, okay, it will generate items in the dictionary. Okay, for k comma v in some uh, range of let's say take the key only. Okay, range of some 1 comma 11. Okay, so here k will value 1 to 10. Okay, if you take the v value, so k double star 3. So how it will be generated, the what is the output for this expression, this logic? So in k it will come 1 to 10. So k will be 1, 2, 3, 10, and the value colon after colon value is 1 double star 3, 1 cube, 2 double star 3, 2 cube, 3 double star 3, 3 cube. So like that, 1 colon 1, 2 colon 4, like that we will get the elements into the dictionary. Okay, let's see this output. You can see 1 1 square, 2 2 square, 2 cube, 3 3 cube, 4 4 cube, something like that, 5 5 cube. So up to 10 we are generating the elements into the dictionary key values. So likewise we will write some logic. Okay, we'll write some logic inside a dictionary, and this will generate the items in the dictionary, is called dictionary comprehension. Okay, so from these all of these examples and methods, and you can try to solve these questions. Take a two dictionaries with same keys and different values, then do sum of the values of the same key. So for example, this question is a, there are two dictionaries p and q. So what you can do, wherever the keys are matching a b b c c, so you can sum of these two things 24 plus 12 and make it one dictionary, like this, not dictionary, like you can get the output like this: a equals to 36, b equals to 34, and c equals to 27. 8 plus 19, 27. So you can get the output like this. So whatever you want to do, you can use the methods, you can use the for loop, anything you can try. Take this input, wherever the keys are matching, then do the summation of these keys. And the second question is same, take some duplicate keys from p and q. So here a b b and c f and e c, so likewise we are taking. Okay, so a is matching, then do summation. B is there, do summation. C is there, do summation. E is not there in p, just keep it e value. F is not there in p, just keep it, f is 10. So your required output like this. If keys are matching, values can do sum. If keys are not matching, let keep that same value. Okay, try to solve these two examples. Okay, practice more with another examples. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the next class. I'm stopping here. Yeah, so far, if you have any doubts, please ask. We'll see in the next class functions concept in the next class. Okay, if no doubts, we'll close the call. And I'll push the notes. Let just wait, just a minute. Meanwhile, you can think if you have any doubts. Okay, now I'm pushing these notes and code. So class dictionary class. Okay, I'm committing. Please take a clone and go through the notes and programs and practice. Yeah, thank you. We'll meet in the next class. Bye bye.